to Seka L's YouTube channel. My name is Aryan and today our scenario will consist of vocabulary words that might be important when looking for an apartment. Have you lived in an apartment before? For those who haven't, an apartment is a set of rooms, usually in a large building used for living in. What are the things you make sure of when looking for a new place to live? Let's see what we can learn from our vocabulary today.
Is there still available space in the apartment building you're renting?
I think so. I can ask our landlady why.
Well, my landlord informed me that he's increasing our rent next month. He's tough to get along with, that's why I want to move as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll help you look for a new one. Once my landlady replies, I'll ask her to arrange a viewing. Just make sure you're ready to provide a security deposit.
Of course! By the way, could you tell me more about the apartment?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
Actually, I prefer a quiet room since I work at home. I easily get distracted when it's noisy.
If that's the case, you will have no problems there. The other tenants are very friendly and polite. Also, there are rules in the building that everyone follows.
Great! It seems like your building is pretty decent compared to mine. How about the curfew?
Huh? There are no curfew.
How come?
Some tenants work in graveyard shifts, so it will be hard for them if the landlady implements a curfew.
I see. Do you think we can discuss the rent and the utility costs tomorrow?
Yes, she usually just stays at the store in front of the building.
I hope it's in my price range.
We'll see. The previous video shows how important it is to know some of the primary details of the place ahead of time, as it will help you make a better decision in choosing where to live. When choosing a place to live, people consider expenses, rules, overall cleanliness, and many more. As for me, I always make sure that the area where I live is near the hospital, grocery, and drugstore. For the vocabulary, here are the words that we have for today. The first word on our list is arrange a viewing. Once you found the right place or apartment building to live in, it's time to take the next step and arrange a viewing. It means organizing a visit to the property to have a good look at the available rooms or spaces and checking out if it's suitable for you. You may need to contact the agent or landlord who manages or owns the property to make sure that someone will accommodate you on the day of your visit. Make sure to provide a list of questions you may want to ask to ensure you won't forget anything. You may also want to consider writing the advantages and disadvantages of the property and think about it after your visit. The next word we have is security deposit. A security deposit is the amount of money given to a landlord for the apartment or space as a reservation. It also serves as a proof of intent to move into the place. Once you're convinced with the offered available room in an apartment building, make sure you are ready to provide a security deposit to ensure it won't be offered to another renter. Security deposits can either be refundable or non-refundable depending on what you have discussed with the landlord, as terms and conditions may also apply. They can also be used as payments if there are any damages to the property once you move out. The third word on our list is tenants. Tenants are people or groups paying to occupy another person's property. Their payment is called rent. Like property owners or landlords, tenants also have obligations when occupying a property depending on the agreement with the owner. One of their shared responsibilities is to take care of the rental, as most lease agreements demand the tenants to pay for any damages they may cause during their stay in the property. Another word we have is curfew. Some rentals, like dormitories or apartments, have a curfew. It means a regulation requiring a person to be inside the property at a specified time imposed by the owner. Again, different rules vary from country to country. Some apartments in other countries are so strict with the curfew that they wouldn't allow a tenant to enter the building if they went beyond the curfew. What about you? Do you have any experiences with curfews? Let's move on to our next word, which is utility. A utility is an essential service like water, electricity, or gas. These are things that we pay for as we need them daily. Aside from your monthly rent, you will also need to set aside some budget for your monthly utility bills. So one common question to ask when arranging a visit to your potential new home is the details on which utilities will be included in the rent. The last word on our list today is price range. Price range is the expected range of prices a person is prepared to pay for. It also pertains to how much a person can only afford to buy or pay for a specific product or service. Determining your price range is also essential when looking for a new place to live. Otherwise, you might have a hard time paying your monthly rent. Now that we're done discussing the meaning of the words in our vocabulary, let's have our short quiz. Question number 1. It means a regulation requiring a person to be inside the property at a specified time imposed by the owner. Letter A, lease. Letter B, tenants. Letter C, curfew. 5 seconds. Second question. These are essential services like water, electricity, or gas that we pay for as we need them daily. Letter A, utilities. Letter B, price range. Letter C, security deposit. 5 seconds. Third question. It serves as a reservation or a proof of intent to move into the place. Letter A, utilities. Letter B, price range. Letter C, security deposit. 5 seconds. Fourth question. It means organizing a visit to the site to have a good look at the available rooms or spaces and checking out if it's suitable for you. Letter A, arrange a viewing. Letter B, curfew. Letter C, tenants. 5 seconds. Last question. It is the money paid to occupy another person's property. Letter A, rent. Letter B, security deposit. Letter C, price range. 5 seconds. Don't forget to check the description box below for the correct answers. Thanks for watching our new video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in our next video. Let's learn, explore, and connect to the world. Bye!